Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel today again. If you are new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming. So today, today's video it's the continuation of the last video I uploaded. So if you're here and you've not watched the last video I uploaded, which was benefits of studying abroad as an international student. If you've not watched that video, please watch it first before you watch this, so that you will not come for me, okay? Yeah. So watch first before you watch this. So this is part 2 of the last video I did, and today's video is going to be about why you should reconsider coming abroad as an international student. Does it worth it? Follow me as we go. Yes, so the last video, I already have it listed out, and I'm going to be reading them from my notes, okay? Without further ado, so let's get right into the video. So the first point is unexpected grades. Yes. When I mean unexpected grades is, when you come from, depending on the kind of background you have, educational background you have. But if you come from, for example, Nigeria, and you have maybe you went to maybe federal schools or state universities, when you come here, you might kind of want to have some challenges about your grades, because it's not about state and federal schools. Actually, it's about the country. I feel like the way the developed country is so far ahead of us in innovations, same way is our brain. People. Oh my God, why? Okay, guys, people coming from developing country, the way the developed country is so far ahead of us, then I think their brains are far. I'm sorry if I eat, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Their brain is kind of far away, far from our own. But honestly, not 100% actually, but 80% of the time is true. But the thing is, why we kind of catch up quickly is because we can study under any circumstances. We easily catch up. Yeah, that's where we try to come up to the standard. But when it comes to what they have upstairs, guys, these people are brilliant, they are smart, they're intelligent. So it takes extra work for you to meet up to that standard. Because I remember when I came, literally almost all of us from Africa, we were complaining, especially in Sweden. Oh my God, everyone was complaining, this is hard, this is this, and it was so hard. And I wrote a paper. When I came in, I was given an assignment to write a paper of, I think it was 1,500 words, if I can remember. And I wrote it in my mind. In my mind, I've done everything good. I've dotted on my I's and I've crossed on my T's. Man, when the result came out, I said, no, this is not my result. I had an E. I had an E. Thank God it was not overall grade. It was not the final grade. I was even when I was in university, I didn't have this. So it was kind of strange grade to me, because I'm not an E student. Yes, it's not about pride, but you know yourself. You know your standard when it comes to academics. So I know that even if I don't read, I will not have E. I had E. And though grades does not matter to them here in Sweden, actually, it does not matter, but it matters for me. The grade matters for me, okay? Yeah, so unexpected grade, and it was not just me, it was everyone that we, all of us at the same, because I later went to a professor, not a professor, it's now an associate professor. At that time, I think he was doing his postdoc or something, but now he's an associate professor from Ghana, and I had to ask him that, how do you do it? I'm finding it difficult to double up to their standard. I don't like the grade. How can I be having he and it was yes, it's normal. When they came into, it was like that. As African students, we have issues with that because we are not that used to academic writing, So he said it's normal. So it's not just me. It's almost everyone. So he told me that the way you can overcome that is to like read more, like keep reading. So that was what I took. I now try to like read more. So when I'm giving like an assignment, I try not, even if I try not to look at the words, I try to read the articles first, read and understand, like study the articles, digest it, then now write, because it's what you read that you reflect on. So now, so when I started using that strategy, your baby girl came on point, okay? Yeah, even though sometimes we still I want to use the Yoruba word, but I will not use it. Yeah, so that's that. And then the next one is part-time jobs. Oh my God. When you relocate abroad as an international student, to get a part-time job, especially in Sweden, can be really frustrating. Yes, it can be really frustrating, because I remember when I came in, there was no job, even though I was not actively searching for a job, but people who were searching, that I knew that were searching for jobs at that time, they didn't like get a job until like after like 4 months or something. Imagine somebody not working, you're paying bills every month, you're paying house rent, you're feeding somebody with a family for 4 months without income. Can you imagine how hard it can be? So that's it. I don't know about UK, because when I speak to my friends, they said in UK you can get jobs easily, except if you don't want to work. But in Sweden it's a different case, because they will come with the language barrier, blah blah. I will still talk about that. Let me not jump, okay? Yeah. Then the third point is fear of what comes next after school. Oh my God. The fear of what will what will happen after school, because when you see migration, when you look at migration rules ahead of you, and you look at your stand and you know that you don't want to go back to where you're coming from, that's if you don't have something tangible to go back to. But for people who have something tangible, maybe they have a business, they can actually go back. For people who don't have anything tangible to go back to, the fear of the unknown, like what will happen after school, so that fear, it's kind of, the pressure is so high most of the time, like it can be so high, and it can even make you depressed, okay? But if you're in that situation right now, that you're abroad just like we are, and you're about to finish your master's or your bachelor's or anything, and you're thinking like what happens after school, and you're depressed, or I want to encourage you that when you get to the bridge, you will actually cross it. I'm telling you, God will always come through for you. I was thinking this morning that, I'm sorry that I've switched to this, but I have to encourage you at this. I have to motivate you at this point. Like, God is therapeutic. Like, the therapy you need is God. Like, once God is in this situation, God, it will come true for you. Just relax and wait for that time, because even the Bible says we should not be anxious of tomorrow. You understand? So do not be anxious, because you never can tell what will happen at that time. Our brain cannot calculate how it happens. So if you are worrying now, you're just worrying. Maybe God already have plan for you that you will work in the federal parastatal, or you work in one of their big multinationals, and you're here thinking about what will happen. So I'm encouraging you that you should just calm down, chill, okay? Just chill. God will come through for you. And the next point is loneliness. Oh my God. It can be crazy. I don't know about UK, but for Sweden, I don't know about other countries. Let me just put, not even UK. But for Sweden, I am sure. Loneliness, if you're not with your family. The loneliness is, see, I don't even know what to qualify that loneliness with. Only you. Especially when it's winter. Because summer, you will see people, people will go out. But in winter, when it gets dark, and everywhere is snowing, oh my God, because that time, and it's so cold, -25, people do not want to go out. So what happens? You're not with your family, you're not with anything. You watch movie, movie will tire you. There's nothing, you will be on internet will tire you. So what will you do? So the loneliness at that point is like, that's another thing about coming abroad. Then the next is money exchange. Oh my God. For people in Sweden, money exchange can be so bothersome, because I think we cannot like make direct transaction with Nigeria, especially in Nigeria and Sweden. We can't make, so you have to look for somebody who has Naira that you want to exchange. Somebody that has Naira in Nigeria that will transfer to your account, and you will give the person second. So imagine somebody who wants to pay tuition That amount, those big amount of money, how would they, before you get somebody to exchange, to do that exchange with you, it can be so tiring. Some people are so selfish, and no, don't let me say selfish. No, not that. I don't want to use the word selfish. Some people are doing business, and they will sell this set for you at very higher rates compared to the normal exchange rate. So expect that. So that money in exchange part is another headache on its own. You when you have your money and then you need currency that would, equivalent currency that will use. Oh my god, how do I explain this? Like, you have your money in your local currency and then you need exchange that will make you pay what you want to use the money for, your bills. For example, house rent. It's a problem. Not like you don't have your money, but the exchange is the problem. You will exchange with is the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another thing. It's headache. See, if you're not abroad, you might not understand me. But I'm preparing your mind on possible things that you will likely go through. It's not a joke. Before we had this recently we had we have these applications where we can send money from here to Nigeria through all this, all this third party app like TransferGo, Revolut, Remit, and TransferWise. But TransferWise is kind of low compared to the it's not let me say it to you, pay. It will not pay you. You understand? So it's kind of low. The exchange is kind of low. So people will not want to opt for TransferWise. But TransferGo, it was really good. But all of a sudden, TransferGo stopped. And many other applications like that, they stopped. They said, for now, they are not doing transactions to Nigeria. And you cannot. So a lot of headache with money exchange. I don't want to think about it, okay? So the next point is family and friends pressure for money. Please expect it. Expect people will ask you for money. See, I want to use this opportunity to address us. If people travel abroad, see, we are not coming here to pick dollars on the street. We are not coming here to pick euros on the street. We are not coming here to pick dollars on the street. We work. See, when I say work, there's emphasis on that work. We work to make that money. Like, see, if they say you will work 4 hours, you see that 4 hours. Hey, the work here is not like the one we do in Nigeria or that maybe in Africa, say, that you will be working, you can sit, relax. No relaxation here. You work back to back. I'm sorry for speaking. For people who are not my native language. I'm so sorry, but it can be crazy. The work here. So you see. If you are the type that once somebody travels abroad like this, you start giving them bills and everything, start calling them for your problem. See, they have their own problem on their own. We have things that we are going through here on its own. And you now putting pressure. I remember there was one lady's story that I heard. And this lady, they called her from home that her mom called her that the house, the roof of the house has rain, or storm has removed. Wind has removed anyone that maybe rain, maybe anything, has removed the roof of their house. And because she loved, she loved her, there's nobody that will hear that. As a child, you will feel pity for the family. And due to the fact that she does not have the money to like make that change standing, but she had to do extra work while she was running. Like she wanted to do extra work just for her to be able to raise little money to. While she was running, before she went and jump on railway station and train was coming and train killed her. This is not them say it happened. There's so many people have died. Some people have been amputated. People who have lost their hands because of this pressure from home. Please, I want you to just because please, when people are abroad, it's not, yes, people that are abroad has money. We work, we have money. But the thing is, we don't have physical cash. Our money is like when I say we have money, is you can afford to get anything. You can buy a car, you can buy a house. You see that money, we don't have a physical cash like this. It's the government. You pay when they give you salary, the government remove the money. So our money is with the government. Yes, because the 30% that we're supposed to be saving goes to the government because the 60% that is remaining you will pay house rent, you will feed, you will do a lot of things, clothing, everything. Before you know it, money is finished. So that 30% that the government is removing for tax is the money that we have, that we use and buy houses. And so we don't have, I think we use people abroad that has huge amount of money, that has physical cash. No, we don't have it. We are rich, yes, we can buy house, we can buy cars, but we don't have that money like this to, So that's why you see people in Nigeria can give you 100K, and you call somebody abroad, the person will give you 10,000. Yes, that's why. Because nobody will give you free money here. You cannot get free money. No one. Hey, I was telling somebody this week that there was alert. Somebody, like, I get an alert on my phone, like, free alert. Who gave me alert? Because I know it's not my salary alert. I don't even get salary alert except to go and check. So I saw this alert. Somebody sent me money. And she was making just something that she was almost switched money to. I said, this abroad, you cannot even get free money. You cannot, except maybe they are doing donation for you. So the next point is language barrier. In fact, that's the last point for today. Language barrier. Hey God, especially if you are coming to Europe. If you are going to the English-speaking country, you don't have problem with this one. But if you are coming to Europe, every European country has their own personal language. If you are going to Germany, you have your language. So for example, as I'm in Sweden, if I say after school, maybe I get a job in Germany. When I go to Germany, I will learn their language. If maybe after 4 years, so I get a job in Austria. If I go to Austria, I have to learn their language today. Do you know how? So it's crazy. I remember when I came in, and mail, newspapers, everything is in Swedish. It's in Swedish to the extent that I wanted to buy body spray. I went to buy shaving gel, all because I did not understand language. They've seen people who bought dog food that they thought it was human being food because of this language barrier. Because the way they package all this pet food, you would think it's human being food. Before you buy, you will not even know when everything. You will not know when you buy. So the language barrier can be something. Now, what is my take home for this video? Why did I do this video? I did the last video about the benefit. There are so many benefits you can get. And these are some that I was able to gather. These are some of the challenges I will face as an international student. Now, what is my advice for you that you're coming? My advice for you is, if you have to sell everything to travel, it depends on, like, somebody messaged me and said, okay, I need your opinion. Do you advise me to, I have this, I have a company, and I have so amount of staff. Do you advise me to travel? Do you do this? I said, see, if you have your business going well, I don't think it's worth it to leave everything behind. And like the way she was saying, they have different chains of business. So you can come on vacation. You can come you can come for visits. That is understandable. But for you to relocate totally because you sell all of your things, and I don't think it's worth it, in my own opinion. Except if it's okay. Maybe I should not say it's worth it. Except, sometimes we should be ready for our actions. Except you are ready to embrace whatever comes with it. Like when you decide to sell everything, resign from work, when you are ready to embrace whatever challenges that comes with it abroad, when you are ready, then you can make the sacrifice. Because when I speak with some of my friends here, I have people who are top executive in banks, like who are organs in bank, and they will tell me the decision is not about them, but about their children, which is understandable. There are so many people who left their good paying jobs in their country, not even Nigeria alone, African countries, good paying jobs, just because they want a good future for their children. I mean, early this morning, which I understand, I don't know why we are not making effort on our education, especially in Nigeria. My brother sent me a video because he just resumed to school, and he sent me a video about the condition of about the classroom where they were having like lectures. There was overpopulation. I remember when I was in school, so it was like that, but I thought Nigeria should be changing. Like, he sent it to me, and I was like, see, guy, you cannot depend on what they are teaching, because you cannot understand what they are teaching. You have to do self-studies. I told him, you have to upgrade yourself to the international level. You have to do more self-study. You cannot depend on the classroom. because you cannot learn like this. People were standing, it's a lot. You cannot even see the lecturer teaching. There were a lot, and it was like that during my time. I didn't expect that at this time. I expect us to have changed, but it's a different case. So when you say you are relocating because of children, it's so understandable. At least you know that even if you don't get most of those benefits, your children will surely get it, and they are like they have the platform to become whatever they want to be in the new country. If that is the reason why you want to relocate because of those children, then it's fine. At least, why are we working? It's because of those children. Yes, it's fine. But then, if you know you have other ulterior motive, like you want to ball, you see, except you have other things. So I don't think it's worth it. Anyways, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want this video to be super long, but if you have questions, you can. I know that I've not been attending to questions on my DMs because I've been busy. It's not easy. I've been busy. And sometimes the question that I get, sometimes it's a very long reply. So to be doing long replies, so if you want to ask me a question, please ask me a question that the response is short. Like, okay, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Not, please help me to review my, what time? I'm still reviewing my own articles in school. You said I'd be reviewing motivation letters for you. How many people do I want to, my DM is full of, do you want to review my motivation? Do you want to, how many will I do? And it's not like you guys want to pay me. If you want to pay me, let me know. If you pay me, then I will know you're paying for my time. But you want me to do it free. I have other stuff too. I'm not saying that I can't do it, but there's no time to do it except if I'm paid, because I know that, okay, if I'm paid, then I'm not wasting my time. Okay? Yes, so if you've watched this video to the end, thank you so much. And if you're watching me at this time, you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, subscription is free, okay? There's no amount, it's free. Just click the subscribe button, okay? Thank you so much. This is how we end the video for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.